If you love organic gardening, then the Gardening Channel with James Prigioni might be one of your favorite YouTube channels. James Prigioni is the man behind this popular channel. His story is quite fascinating. In this video, I'll tell you how James got inspired into farming and gardening, how he inspires people into organic gardening, and I'll also tell you about his YouTube journey. So, now let's start from the beginning. James Prigioni hails from Toms River, New Jersey, U.S. His brother, Huff, is a teacher. While scrolling through Netflix in 2011, James stumbled upon Fresh, a documentary on sustainable agriculture featuring Joel Salatin. Watching this documentary tremendously impacted him. He also got inspired by Joel's persona and words. Later, he bought and read many of his books. One of Joel's books, You Can Farm. The Entrepreneur's Guide to Start and Succeed in a Farming Enterprise exerted a great impact on James and inspired him to start farming right away, and upon reading this book, he realized the power of initiative to create a difference and also understood the importance of scaling up. James got inspired by Joel to not only start farming, but also live a natural life. Once, James planned to purchase a property in Tennessee and move there. So, he and his brother traveled to Tennessee. James also wanted to meet Joel Salatin in Virginia on that trip. James and Huff drove up to Joel's farm on the property and did a self-guided tour. James was very impressed by the beauty, setup, and the open space of the garden, and after finishing the tour, he purchased Joel's merchandise from his shop, Polyface Shop, on the Polyface farm, and while walking out, he chanced upon his hero, Joel Salatin, and spoke with him for 10 minutes and explained his plans of moving to Tennessee and growing a permaculture garden. But Joel inspired James to grow the garden in his suburban backyard in New Jersey itself, as he believed that New Jersey was a good market too, and there were already many farmers in Tennessee. He convinced him that the farmer matters more than the farm location. James's backyard in New Jersey was full of grass in 2012, and he converted this into his first garden. He started with a couple of annuals in between his fruit trees and eventually expanded his backyard into a permaculture food paradise ripe with fruit and vegetable trees. James laid down wood chips in 2013 and started planting perennials starting with grapevine, and a few years later, he added a greenhouse to the garden which helped him with seeds and provided him with a nursery, and eventually, over the years, he continued expanding his garden by adding more perennials. He also uses raised beds. James's property is about 1/3 of an acre, and he grows his garden in 1/3 of his property. He grew his food forest garden by using a thick wood chip mulch. James got inspired to grow the food forest garden upon observing that Jeff Lawton, Paul Gauchi, and Bill Mollison have been successfully gardening in this way for many years. Also, the design and concept of a food forest garden is rooted in mimicking a productive natural forest where the organic matter and mulch dropping down supports the forest. Masanobu Fukuoka is also one of James's inspirations. James doesn't like growing plants by using harmful chemicals and doesn't use pesticides, herbicides, fungicides, growth hormones, antibiotics, sprays, and fertilizers in his garden. James's desire for controlling his food is one of his inspirations behind growing his own food. Apart from fruits and vegetables, he also grows flower plants like echinaceas, California poppies, and zinnias. Initially, when James started gardening, people didn't approve of him as they opined that he was just wasting his time growing his own food instead of buying the food from the store. Some people also didn't approve of him for the food forest garden method, but he persisted and eventually succeeded. When James grows more fruits and vegetables than he could consume or preserve, he donates them to people as he believes that the amazing taste of his produce will inspire them to grow their own garden. Even though James started his YouTube channel, The Gardening Channel with James Prigioni, on December 14, 2012, he published the first video, First Garden Update, Permaculture, Hugelkultur, only on March 2, 2013, and started documenting his gardening journey on his channel. Currently, James has 1.45 million subscribers on his channel and earns from ads, membership, merchandise, and affiliate marketing. He lives in New Jersey. Now enjoy a couple of tidbits about James. He loves Asian pears and apples. His favorite fruit trees are peaches. He also loves reading books, and his pet dog, Tuck, loves munching his garden's fresh fruits and vegetables. So, how are you inspired by James Prigioni's story? Please comment below. If you are into reading, I've also written his story on my website. Find the link in this video's description. For more success stories of your favorite YouTubers, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.